What's up, everyone, and welcome to Survive by Developer stream number 19. Things are a little weird this week. I was super ill yesterday, so instead of our usual Wednesday developer stream, it is a little funky in that today it's on a Thursday. This isn't a permanent change. This is kind of a one-time only thing, but today is special for another reason because we also have our massive server stress test in 30 more minutes. So I'll actually be getting to this in just a second, but if you haven't updated the game yet, please do so. We have a big hotfix that's coming out pretty soon that I think you guys will be really happy about. I'll be talking about that in a few minutes as well, but it would just be great if you can to get in there to update everything and get it all ready so that when this patch goes live and we're ready to test the servers, everyone will be there and we can all join in together. So, announcements. Check it out! We have our first decoration in our streaming room. Our lovely marketing director, Kat, helped us put together this little canvas back here. So if you have any ideas about what we should put on these shelves, please let me know. In more meaningful news, however, I want to talk to you guys quickly about how we've changed the way that we give out keys. So before, you used to register on the website and you would basically get put into a big key lottery where you could be drawn out of all of the other people who had also registered. We changed that. So now, in an effort to get more people in right away, we don't want you guys to have to wait anymore because who likes waiting? The beta is still closed, but when you register right away, you will get an email that can ask you just basically to verify your email, and then you'll get a key and you can go redeem all of that on Steam and hop into the game like right away. So if you're watching this and you're like, man, I wish I had a key so I could join you, good news. No more key giveaways on Gleam or anything like that. No more waiting. Just go to the website, surviveby.com, register there, and you can actually join us right away for today's stress test. So that's pretty exciting. To answer your question, Epic Magnus, we're basically just trying to totally break the servers as much as we possibly can. We've had a good number of players in there at once before, but it's been a while, and so we want more people in today than have ever been in there before. We really, really want to make sure we're breaking things. So if you're able to join us, if everyone's able to join us, please do. As our thank you, from us to you, we will be giving everyone a die in their mailbox. So that's something that came in with our latest patch. And we also are going to be turning on all of the Zenith buffs, which if you don't know what the Zenith is, basically it's a weekly buff that comes into play based on how many hard mode bosses are killed and things like that. And it's just a different global buff that is impacted by what players are choosing to focus on. And so it tends to be a lot of like bloodstone stuff, higher drop rates, quicker experience, more silver, things like that. I believe we have a bloodstone one as well still. So we'll be turning on all of them and all of them will be active at once. So if you're looking to farm a whole bunch of stuff, this is totally the time to do it because everything is going to be buffed. But speaking of buffs, let's talk about what happened yesterday. So we released, bring this up. Oh, this is going to look weird for you guys. So I'm a heathen who doesn't like dark mode things, so please forgive me by the blinding screen that you may see. I turned my own dark mode off. And actually, let me bring the Twitch chat over so I can still see you guys. Cool. So, Epic, I'll be getting to that in just a second, by the way. Thank you, Callow, for supporting my supporting my light mode preferences. So some exciting things that we added. There are now skins that can be dyed. All of them can be dyed. Oh my gosh, my brain is exploding. Every single skin in the game can now be dyed. You can go to the seamstress, and we basically made it so that all the skins are kind of divided into a primary and a secondary color. So for example, on the hot dog will be considered one color, and then the bun will be considered another color, and stuff that goes over it, like the mustard, that will stay the same color. So you can buy these dyes. We have single-use dyes where you can put it on your character the one time, and then when that character dies, they're gone. Or you can get infinite use dyes that every time you make a new character, you can just keep dyeing them whatever color you would like. So that's something that you can purchase with Bloodstone. And actually, I don't want to spoil too much, but we just put out a hotfix, or I'm actually not sure where it's at. I believe we're in the process of putting out a hotfix at the very least right now that reduces the cost of those things too. So it used to be 1,000 Bloodstone to get some of these dyes, and now it's only going to be 200. So that's a pretty big price reduction. Don't ask me to do the math on what percentage off that is, but it's a lot, okay? So that's exciting. You can now level up your suffixes too to be more powerful, and you can do that through crafting. And actually, Ryan Jackson, our creative director, wrote a nice little post about that, which I'll get to in a second, but we're definitely looking for more feedback. Thank you. It's 80%. It's an 80% discount. Oh my goodness. This is what you guys are here for, right? You know? Awesome. So we also have added, well, we made some changes, I should say. We made some changes to the way the dungeons work. So before, if you had hard mode key, you'd go to a hard mode dungeon or a regular dungeon, and it would turn it into a hard mode dungeon. Now we've separated them. So if you go to the spawning nest, it's always going to be the normal mode spawning nest. And then the hard mode version of the spawning nest has been moved inside of the terrace. So we can go explore there. Personally, I'm really happy that those things were separated out, just because I know for some players it caused some confusion. You know, they're like, I have a hard mode key, like, where am I supposed to take this? I only know where the normal one is. Now it literally is 2 different places. And I also think that, especially because we don't have the guild system in quite yet, it also kind of provides you guys with a physical space where all of the higher level players who are prepared for hard mode or who are prepared for a raid will all kind of coalesce into one space, and I think that that will be really, really helpful. But on the more controversial side, we took away Rally and Vampiric. So Ryan also made another great post about this as well, with some of the reason why we did it. But the short version is basically that these cards were put into the game really, really early on. And the game has evolved a lot since then. A lot of things have changed. We've rebalanced a lot of stuff, right? We've added raids, things that we didn't have in the beginning. We added hard mode dungeons, things we didn't have in the beginning. We've done a lot of balance passes, things like that. And for just a couple legacies to be able to provide you with all kinds of health regen, it was making things really difficult to balance, because you want to balance the game around the way that it is, right? Not based off of whether or not someone has these ancestral legacies, especially because they're earned randomly. So you could get a character to level 25, you could do everything right, you could go into the well and sacrifice yourself and get all kinds of valor and be really heroic, but when you're awarded your legacies, there's no guarantee that you're going to get Rally or Vampiric, right? And I think that for a lot of folks in the community, it was kind of becoming like a mandatory part of playing the game, especially with some of the balance passes that we were taking that made things more difficult. Having Rally and Vampiric equipped would give you all kinds of health regen that, especially since we scaled back the way that health regen works, it kind of felt like a necessity. And I totally get why you guys are frustrated by that. The good news that I have is that we addressed that in our hotfix that we put out, or are putting out right now. So we changed it so that, here it is. When you fire, it doesn't reset that cooldown. So back in my day, when Survive By was starting, your HP basically used to always slowly regen over time. You know, things like energy you'd earn by shooting, and then that impact would earn you energy. Health was just a continuous slow gain, and that made the game just kind of too easy. So the way that we tried to spice things up a little bit is we gave a basically an amount of time that you need to wait before that health regen will start kicking in. So if you're firing, you'd have to stop and then wait a few seconds before you'd start regenerating health again. And the same thing goes for you being hit. But now, to try and soften the blow a little bit, especially because we totally recognize that we have taken away a lot of your ability to regenerate health, we've put it back onto only being hit by other things. So if you're firing at stuff, you can shoot as much as you please, run around the heartland. I know personally, I just like to kind of hold down the mouse button and always like spray bullets. So this will feel really good for me, but you're going to get a lot of that health regen back. And I do feel like that'll definitely help things. Some folks are kind of saying that by taking that away, by adding that buffer of time, and then also by not giving health regen, it was kind of encouraging players to have to like hang back or hide from battle in order to recover, which it's totally reasonable that you're going to be hit eventually. And we agree, and I think that by putting it back onto only actually physically being hit, it allows you, as long as you're dodging and staying out of harm's way, to definitely get that back. Hello, by the way, to the new friends who joined the stream. Happy to see you. It looks like we are still in the process of uploading this hotfix, so you guys, I'm certain, know how to read and have probably been looking at this while I've been talking, but just in case, let's talk about it for just a second before I go back to the patch. So yeah, that big health regen thing, that's a big deal. I think that it'll really help things. But also, in the last patch, here it is. Monsters tier 5 through 10 had both their damage and their health increased. So damage was increased like this much, and health was increased like this much. Those percentages and those ratios were different depending on what tier they were in, but generally it's like they always got more of a health boost than they got an attack boost. But regardless, they're definitely harder. And especially without being able to regen that health, I totally feel the struggle, you guys. So we want to fix that too. Rather than undoing it, instead, we will be reducing all of those pesky damage over time effects by 25%, which I think really will make a big difference. So if you are hit by something and it's causing a burn effect, or you're poisoned by it, it's not going to hurt nearly as much. And so I think combined with the fact that it'll be easier for you to regenerate health, and it'll be easier for you to stay alive should you get hit by something like, I don't know, one of the snakes with poison or something like that, it will be easier to stay alive. All of that being said, I do really think that this hotfix is going to help things, but I understand that it still doesn't bring back our best friends, Rally and Vampiric. Trust me, Vampiric was my favorite Ancestral Legacy as well, but just because we sort of made this change does not mean that we think that that's the solution and we don't want to hear from you guys anymore. That's never the case. This is not us. I felt like this yesterday. I was like, no, I promise. We didn't just like cause this explosion and run away. We do still want to hear from you guys. So actually, one of our lovely community members, spoiler alerts there, made a thread for me. Let me see. I think it's in suggestions. Aha. Thank you, Matthew Unsung. So this was one of the friends who was present for some of our Discord discussion yesterday. We talked a lot about sort of what we could do about these things, and this is one of the folks who was in there, and so they did us the honor of moving it into a forums thread, which, as much as I do try to pay attention to the Discord and follow it and take those ideas down, I would say that if you really have something that you really want us to see, it's going to be important to put it on the forums, mostly because Discord goes like this, just nonstop, never ending. It's memes. Sometimes it's good feedback, but then it'll be like a random meme again, you know? But the forums, they're always going to be a place where we know that we can go for these posts consistently, and we'll be able to see them a lot easier. More of the team will see them. It's just always best. So thank you, friend, for moving it over here. I seriously appreciate it. And so if you want to hop in the conversation, there's some really great stuff going on here. Some little receipts from Discord there yesterday. That's good stuff, though. I really appreciate that they brought it over. I popped a response in there that's pretty much everything that I've already said to you guys on the thread, but definitely let us know if you guys have other ideas for how you would like to see this rectified. We don't want to try and, like I said, we don't want to be this, right? Just because a patch went in that we thought might have been a good idea does not mean that we think that it's infallible, right? So let's go back. Can we just... I never thought in my professional career that I would have to type the word poop on a public forum, but here we are. Our chat filter was a little bit too strict before, so strict that you couldn't even use the best emoji in the game. So we fixed that. Good stuff. Let me see here. Catching up on chat. Awesome. It looks like that patch is available, so I'm happy to see that. Stillwater, yes, you're a rock star. Please do use that forum post. It's super helpful. Can you still regenerate HP while attacking enemies as long as you don't get hit? Yes. So you can shoot as much as you want. You can just sit there and just spam forever. It doesn't matter. As long as you aren't being hit, you're going to continue to regen health. So it definitely makes getting hit feel a little bit more like, ooh, but it'll help, I think, a lot. Survive by 3D printed characters. That would be super cool. We actually have a couple people in the studio. If you guys are familiar with the infamous Grabe item, the real developer Grabe does some 3D printing stuff, so that could be super cool. Welcome, Joker J. Good to see you again. All right, hopping back over. Let's see. A lot of these things are more just like little bugs that we fixed. You guys can check this out on your own. There's another big one, though. Let me see. Here we go. So we adjusted Ancestral Legacies to have more of a benefit at level 1 and a little bit less of a benefit at level 50. Basically, we just sort of crunched those things together so that before, when you got a level 1 Ancestral Legacy, it used to be kind of like, until you really put the Valor into it. And so we just wanted to sort of make some of these adjustments so that when you get one right away, it'll feel a lot better. And again, just trying to benefit things. It's not like a massive nerf or anything like that. These are probably just, I don't actually know the exact percentage changes for these things, but I can guarantee you they're pretty marginal. So that level 50 is probably just flattened down just a little bit. But yeah, so that is most of what happened yesterday. You can see there's a lot of conversation going on here. That's all really good, helpful stuff. Speaking of helpful stuff, though, our friend Ryan made 2 posts yesterday that I really do recommend you guys check out if you can. I'm going to close this picture because I'm going to keep coming back to it otherwise. All right, so Ryan kind of talks about the changes that we made yesterday and then also what we have planned in the future. So basically, this is sort of us raising the earth so that we can make space for something even better. Ancestral Legacies are going to be receiving a pretty big overhaul in January. So that's not so far away. It's about a month and a half. We definitely want to try and smooth things over in the meantime. And again, that's where that feedback comes into play. But this is really going to be important. And basically, there have been a lot of people in the community who have asked for a way to, like, I don't know how to consolidate it. Like, how to customize the way that their character behaves a little bit more. So kind of like when people do like skill trees where you're putting like points into certain, what's the word? Not like a focus, but like a specialty. I don't know. Words are so hard. But you can make a more substantial, a more impactful, customized Ancestral Legacy build with a lot of the changes that we're hoping to make. So if you really want your character to be focused around doing crit damage, you can almost kind of create your own special sort of subclass with the way that we want to try and refocus things. So that'll be really cool. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Some of the best legacies, in my opinion, now that my best friend Vampiric is gone and I must move on to my other friends, I would say that my favorite is probably just like the Harbinger Master cards. I know that's not like super exciting. It's not like a spicy legacy or anything like that, but it is some of the most practical ones that I use the most. I like to just focus on the things that I know will be good. You know, the bread and butter, like having something that is just tailored around that one class, it's always going to be good. If you can get like a legendary version of that legacy, level it all the way up, and then have like an expertise card and a master card, which I think is actually the name of a credit card, that I think will always be good. And then whatever other two you want to pick, that kind of is where some of the fun customization comes into play. But in less than 10 minutes, actually, I'll be hopping into game. And when I have more of the legacies in front of me, we can totally pick something out. In fact, I actually went through today and I was like, all right, it's time to move on. Vampiric and I broke up. We're done. I'm ready for something new and exciting. And it was kind of cool for me because you get so used to always having like a set meta, right? And so when these things changes, they tend to change with most games that receive regular updates, I think it's always kind of an exciting opportunity because it forces you as a player to kind of think like, okay, what else is really cool that I haven't thought of yet? So I definitely know that I did that today. I went through, I grabbed some new legacies, and I'm really excited we can kind of talk about it together and work through what hand would be best, but I'm really excited to kind of see what new things we can play with. Joker J, no, not a lot of detail, unfortunately. I would love for our friend Ryan to have been on stream today, but he is also out of the office feeling unwell today, so hopefully we can get some of his vision on here soon. But all I can really say, he even says that these details are still being finalized, but we're looking at possibly moving some of these benefits over to equipment. So speaking of health regen, right, maybe we get rid of things like Vampiric, but then we put that health regaining stat back onto like gear, or maybe we put it onto willpower or something like that. It's all just a matter of rebalancing and keeping the game evolving, making sure that all of the pieces are still working together. So Epic Magnus, you will be able to claim that in your mailbox. So I'm not sure if they've been sent out yet or if we're waiting for the stress test, which is in 7 minutes. Obviously, I've been away from my desktop here, but that will be in your mailbox. So, oh, and by the way, for the server stress test, just load in and we will siphon you into the server that it needs to go into. So don't worry, just log in, be there, and we'll make sure that you are automatically put where you need to go. What happened to the infiltrator? Chicken Nug, my favorite character. Health on the update where it got lowered. I'm not sure I'm picking up what you're putting down. I might need a rewording on that. Again, my tiny ant brain is still like recovering from the last like 48 hours. I was so sick. Okay. In the meantime, while you type, I'm going to hop back over here for a quick sec. But as Ryan says, there will be some other exciting opportunities for you guys to contribute in the coming month or so, between right now and when this actual legacy change comes through. I really appreciate that he brought up the idea of what else a druid could turn into, because that would be super fun, right? I know that we put out a forum thread not too long ago asking folks like for holiday skin ideas. That was it. And someone brought up like, what if the druid could turn into like a polar bear? That would be super cool. Like, I love that. So that would be really neat. I know that we've kind of looked at the idea of subclasses before. So like, instead of a geomancer, a lot of rocks and things, it'd be more like a firemancer. Pretty cool. So I'm very excited about the future of those. We still have a lot of other cool things coming too, folks. Let us not forget about pets. I can't wait for pets. So, all right. Before I get wrapped up in pet excitement, let me move on here. This is on our closed beta discussion forum. In fact, just so you guys have a little bit of an easier time, let me paste it into the Twitch chat. And actually, what am I saying? Selling me. This week, we are not only talking to Twitch, we are also talking to YouTube. Hello, YouTubers, YouTubians. I don't know what you call a viewer of YouTube. But hello, welcome. It's nice to see you all. I am excited to say that we will continue to keep streaming to both platforms. So between I just try to combine those two things together. Twitch and YouTube, whichever one you prefer, you'll be able to tune in for these dev streams. So the future is now, folks. Very exciting stuff. Ryan Jackson also made another really great post. This is talking about suffix crafting. So we obviously introduced these new changes. This is one of those things that, as he says, the numbers are a little more placeholder than usual. Because the game is in beta, everything is technically a test, right? We're always testing you. But here we were a little bit more adventurous, pushing the limits. I don't know what kind of jargon we want to throw on this one, but basically we really want your feedback, and it's especially important on these suffix crafting times, costs, things like that. So he's erring on the side of it possibly being a little bit too pricey, a little bit too long. I mean, obviously all of us are always going to want it to be as cheap and quick as possible, but please leave feedback on this thread. I'm going to link this in our Twitch chat as well. Boop. Unsought Spoon in here with the sick memes. I like it. Oh man. And yeah, Stillwater, you can technically pull this up on 2 monitors. I appreciate that. Good stuff. All right, cool. So there's only 3 minutes until our stress test begins. I should probably start preparing because it would be pretty cool if I was, oh, you guys don't need to see my embarrassing username. If I start preparing, because otherwise they're going to go in, they're going to be like, where's my favorite community manager, HH Catherine? Oh. But while we wait for that to load up, I do just want to say, oh my gosh, I do just want to say, before I get into stress test mode, oh, look at this. This is Kismet. Do you see this? Maybe it's still up. Warframe. I didn't even plan for that to happen. Good stuff. I do just want to say thank you. Seriously, thank you. Yesterday in Discord especially, I understand that, you know, things tend to move really quick. It tends to be more like a lot of fast reactions to things in Discord. Everyone was so understanding, and even though this was like a big change to make, especially all at once, which I suspect is where a lot of the friction did come in, everyone gave a lot of really awesome feedback really quickly. It was really, really helpful to us so that by the end of the day, we were already able to really easily identify, 1, what needed to be changed for the future, and 2, we already had a whole list of possible ideas on how we could fix that. So that is super, super helpful. You know, we came into work the very next day and we were able to bring out that hot fix. So thank you again for everyone who gave their feedback, who's been honest, and especially to those who have been honest and polite. You're all fantastic and I really appreciate it. Oh, all right. Oh my goodness. I did not update it. Let me update. Let me update. All right, so today's stress test, like I said, you will be siphoned into the server that you need to be in, so no worries there. Boop. And awesome, we're all set. So, we will be turning on all the Zenith buffs. You'll be enjoying that, but we also will have those dyes ready. So I'm excited. I feel like I'm gonna click this button and there's gonna be a million people in there and I'm just gonna squeal like a little girl. It's gonna be very exciting. I hope so, at least. I just want to see the servers like explode. This is the only time you'll ever hear me say that because, goodness, normally that is not what we want. All right, oop, I goofed. Let me see if I can put this on the other monitor. So yes, please take this opportunity to hop in, join me on there. Let me pop this over so that you guys are looking at the actual game, or you will be in a moment. All right. All right. Oh, someone totally just gave me the tips here, and I missed it. I need to be in windowed mode so I can put it on the other monitor. Windows key, shift, right arrow. This better not be one of those things where it's like, hey, delete system 32, your computer is gonna run so fast. Windows key, shift, right arrow. All right. Windows key, shift, right arrow. Whoa! That was so cool. Thank you. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, thank you. I trusted you from the beginning. I always know that it's best to take computer advice from people on the internet. Oh my gosh. Not I. By the way, if you guys are getting this 401 unauthorized thing, we're working on updating some of those error messages so they don't look so scary. But all it actually means most of the time is that you put in a wrong password. So I know that that's not very exciting as far as spicy computer explosions go, but I would say just try those credentials again and you're probably gonna be fine. Let me just double check. Oh, huzzah. Okay, excellent. Let me hop in. Like I said, don't worry about what server to go into. We will do the heavy lifting for you. Okay. Actually, can I get wild here? Let me see. Ooh. All this window shifting is wild. Let me see if this still does what I want it to. Time will tell. I have to wait for it to catch up. I'm just like watching the thumbnail right now, so I need to like do something weird with my hands so I know that it's doing what I want it to as it catches up. Oh, okay, good. Okay, we're good. Nice, nice, nice. All right, let's make a new character together. Of course, we need to give it a fun name. Considering the fact that we have introduced all of these new character dies, I feel like it only makes sense. Oh, those guys are looking a little bit different. Oh man, I have so many ancestors. I'm like the great grandchild. Okay, but I'm the best grandchild. What is my name? Please give me a name. While I wait, so I didn't even have to wait. Robin Boy was on it like this, with the best name ever, and I'm sorry to not have given more time, but is anyone really gonna be able to top this? Sir dies a lot. Not only does it encompass my entire personal brand, which is dying 400 times for all of you on stream, but it's also a pun and highly relevant to our patch. So, man, you guys are really good at coming up with good punny names. I am all about it. Let's see. All right, good stuff. Just want to pop over to our YouTube friends and make sure that their answers are also being addressed here in their questions. Let's see. Just want to pop over to our YouTube friends and make sure that their answers are also. Someone else had the same recommendation, by the way, that we put some awesome 3D. Just want to pop over to our YouTube friends and make sure that their answers are. We got for that. Someone else had the same recommendation, by the way, that we put some awesome 3D. Just want to pop over to our YouTube friends and make sure that their answers are. We got for that. Someone else had the same recommendation, by the way, that we put some awesome 3D. Just want to pop over to our YouTube. We're all here together to make sure that their answers are. We got for that. Someone else had the same. Quiet. Quiet second me. Only one me. Alright. Oh, why isn't it letting me go to the next one? I probably sat here babbling for too long. I'm sorry, you guys. Give me the power. Hum, hum, hum. What is going on? Trouble is afoot. If I just generate one. Oh, is it just not like my amazing name? Okay, no, we're good. The Harbinger is what I'm gonna pick today because I'm sorry, I just looked over at Twitch chat and saw at Esgo say if you hear it twice you won't miss it, and if that's not the best excuse I've ever heard, I'm gonna use that. Thank you. Anyways, I'm gonna pick the Harbinger because when I said that I got all these spicy new Ancestral Legacies, almost all of them that I like really upgraded is for the Harbinger because you guys have changed. The game has changed, I've changed. I used to live and die by the Geomancer, but I'm kind of a traitor. I'm kind of switched over to the Harbinger, so that's where we're at now. Ooh. What are these shiny, beautiful new legacies? Somebody upgraded. It was me. So let's go to the highest level. What is this? 2 beautiful, legendary cards for my boy, Sir Dies-A-Lot? That's what I thought. So this one has been leveled up to 14, this one's leveled up to 10. They could still use a little bit of, they could take some more vitamins, but we'll get there eventually, guys. We'll earn some valor, we'll do some cool stuff. So target weakness is going to make my special attack deal that 10.6 additional damage. Woo! And this one, Harbinger Master, like I said, I just like the simple bread and butter. I'm a simple woman. And, yeah, we're just gonna increase literally everything by 9% because why not? Uh-oh. This is a little bit bigger than it's supposed to be, but that says secondary ability somewhere down there, and probably a percentage, I'm assuming. But basically, because we got that set bonus, these are both from the Harbinger set, we're gonna get some additional energy cost reduction. Please don't be upset with me for not knowing that. Oh, you know what? It's 15%. I knew it the whole time. I had it memorized, guys. All right, let's go to the Harbinger class, because you know what? If we stack, if we triple stack, if we get wild here, we're gonna get that up to 30%. Woohoo! All right, what is this? Harbinger expertise, but we're already a Harbinger master. Well, you know what? You can never be too good. So this is 30% now, I imagine. So that secondary ability is going to be cheap, and crit chance. We're going to be increasing that crit chance by 5.92% exactly. So let's hop into game. I already said that we added the new dies system, but it's time to put it into action. And like I said, remember, all of these skins are being divided into primary and secondary colors. So just like, look into your mind's eye for a moment. Think about the skins. I want you all who are watching on Twitch to reach out and just touch your monitor and become one with it and think, which one of these would look coolest if I made it look super weird? I mean, we're gonna pick some bizarre colors because it's gonna be fun. When I reached into the void, the hot dog shouted back. So, personally, I'm kind of digging that we go with this one because it's been a hot minute, but I mean, I'm open to other options, so A green hot dog? Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be a moldy hot dog, like, duh, right? Okay, we got this. I really hope that there's gonna be a lot of people in here, and that's why we're waiting. No! Oh my god, I probably took like 1,000 years to make this character, and I timed out. That was my fault. Not in use. Don't lie to me. Okay, you know what? I'm so mad. I'm just gonna banish this one. Oh, my rage. Oh, hey, there he is. Let me in. Yes. Yes. All right, we're here. Ha ha ha. I have more than 3 cheat infractions. But let's make that go away. Don't shoot at me. All right, so first off, let me take some vitamins. Oh, someone found me, oh no. All right, so I don't remember how many folks are putting on each server, but once it fills up, it basically spins up a new one. And especially because we're filtering everyone into the same place, I certainly guarantee you there are more than 5 people in here. So if you're playing right now, if you're watching, and you're like, wait, where's this hideous green hot dog? Don't worry, we might just be in different servers. Go off, do something beautiful with your adventure. You can still join us through the magic of the internet. People in chat have already been saying we need a green hot dog, so I gotta deliver. I gotta do what the people tell me. So let's go to the seamstress, and here you can see our dyes. Boop. Alright, so here's our color options. Right now, they don't have exciting names, but I know that our artist is talking about how they need like some fun names. You know, like when you used to get like Crayola crayons or whatever non-copyrighted brand of crayons you enjoyed as a child. They always have like funky colors, like, I don't know. This phone case isn't green, it's like Viridian Meadows. We could technically be doing that for our skins, so if you feel really strongly about this, if you are a hashtag maybe Crayola, maybe another crayon company kid, and you really aren't okay with us just calling it green, work with us. We'll change it. Although I think it is funny that this one is just straight up carrot. I like it. Okay, so we have, oh, and this one's clover. Okay, so we do have a few fun ones. And azure, that's also fun. There was like they use that in Pokemon, right? I've totally seen Blue called that before in another game, and I remember like as a child, I'm sitting there being like, what is this? All right, I bought these 2 already, so nothing is gonna pop up, but I unlocked violet and teal as being things that we can do forever, so let's just preview it. Ugh. That is not a hot dog that I'd want to eat, but it looks exactly like those 90s drink cups. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Just in case, let me bring it up for you. I'm actually gonna bring it up on my phone because I don't want to do the whole switcheroo on the monitors, but hopefully you guys will be able to see it. It's like a very, yep, it's a very specific pattern. Okay, well here it is on a sweater. Let me see if you guys can see this. Yep. So that's basically my hot dog. Maybe you guys couldn't see anything, I have no idea. The 90s green and purple ketchup? Yeah, honestly, like, what were the 90s? I don't know. That's the time when I grew up, and look how I turned out. All right, so we have green, and we have clover. An olive. Ooh. I take it all back. We do have some fun names. Which one of these green ones looks the best? Right now, we do not have a way to preview them. Regrettably, that is something that we do plan on changing. So, ugh, gross. Sorry. I don't... So, no worries about that. That will be changed somewhat soonish, because it is, of course, always nice to preview those things. I'm actually just gonna buy all these. The world is my oyster. My robust developer wallet, just shilling it all out for the best eyes. Yep, zoop. Alright, oh, there's a few I missed. Can't miss that azure one. That's a fun word. Kind of like, you guys ever had like a fancy tray of assorted appetizers? A charcuterie board? I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but that's a great word too. Ugh, purple hot dog. Blue hot dog. Any feelings on colors though? I feel like they're all pretty gross. I think that if I was going for like the moldy look, hang on, let me default that. If I was going for the moldy look, I would probably go like, do one of these, because that's pretty disgusting. Clover, okay. Ugh. Yeah, that one doesn't look like something I want to eat. It also looks like a vaguely Green Bay Packers themed one, which is appropriate because we are from Wisconsin. Gosh, I don't like it. How about orange? Ooh, yes. Yes, this looks good. it looks so unappetizing, but that really is kind of the charm. Oh, tag in here, trying to boost up my self-esteem, saying I turned out fine. Take that. Oh man. Hello, friends. Oh man, and what's that? It looks like those seaweed burgers that they had at those McDonald's in Japan. I think it was seaweed, where they made the buns like almost black. Maybe sesame? I don't know. It was like a funky, fun flavor that they made, and they had like black hamburger buns. Oh, and I can't go out looking like this. Oh my gosh, I need some cool attachments. So I'm a moldy burger because I got rained on, and under my feet is food poisoning. Gross. Alright, nori burgers. That's totally it. Thank you. Oh, it's a veggie hot dog. Yeah, take that, vegans. I'm healthy. I have nothing against vegans. I walk a similar path. Alright, well here we all are. This is good stuff. I don't know how close we are to server capacity, but I'm feeling good about it. Let me just check how YouTube's doing. How you doing, YouTube friends? I think everyone is just basically like switched over to Twitch. They'd rather chat in here. That's alright. I'm down for that. So what are we doing, friends? All of the Zenith buffs are active. Oh my gosh, I didn't even look at the Zenith. Okay. Goodbye for now. BRB, friends. We must look at the Zenith. Main menu. Oh no! Put me back. Oh, do you remember password? Rookie mistake. It's okay, we get to enjoy this art a little bit longer. So, let's check it out. These are all active right now. So we will be getting, drumroll, an experience bonus buff. A greater chance of getting rare ancestral legacies. Better chance of getting better sockets, or I should say getting a socket in the first place. Card pack chance buff. Crafting material drop rates are going to be increased, you're going to get more silver, and you're going to get more valor. So, oh, and you can check them in game too. Oh my goodness. I always do things the old-fashioned way. I'm not hip with the kids. There we go. So yeah, that's cool. All those things are active right now, and in addition to that, you also are gonna get that dye, so good stuff. I think that we actually gave everyone, was it red dye? And that should be appearing in your mailbox, so check your mailbox, which is right here. Alright. Yeah. I mean, we're here. I showed up to the party, but like, who brought the games, right? Like, where's the snack bowl at? It's kind of like what I do at parties. I just kind of, I find the really good food. And I just kind of camp. Alright. Let's just grab some keys. Just see where the wind takes us, you know? Can't afford this? Oh my gosh. Do you even know who I am, treasure hunter? Boop. Money, 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 money. Oh my gosh, I didn't even give myself that many. Still a pauper. Give me 1,000,000,000,000 silver. 1,000,000,000. Alright. I'm gonna take this will-o'-the-wisp one. And we'll take some like intro level stuff too, right? Like, who knows? Again, anything could happen. This is fun. I don't remember if I got burning sands or not, just in case. Let me grab one. Forge of corruption. Oh yeah, making it rain with the keys. Okay. We could go anywhere. Add me, big fan! Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever had a big fan before, except the one that's in my bedroom in the summer. And just like that, I lost a fan. Alright. Good stuff, guys. I have keys. I also have difficulty typing. I really need to get my nails trimmed down because I can't type on this flat little keyboard. Have mercy. Alright. Where should we go? Where will the wind take us today? Again, this is a spiritual experience. I'm reaching through the monitor, talking to the world tree, and it's saying that we should go to the conduit of fire. That's intense, you guys. Is everyone going to be able to join in? But you know what? That's such a good excuse for me to show you guys what the new terrace looks like. Okay, okay. We will do one spicy dungeon. That's conduit. Ready to die for me. Oh my gosh. Catherine, what do you want in a man? Someone who will die for me. Nothing less. Alright. We're gonna go into the conduit of fire. Everyone is so bold. I like it. Take me to the terrace. Oh man, here we are. It's looking spooky. You know it's spooky because there's skulls and nothing spookier than that. And spooky, crazy men. Nothing scarier than that either. Spooky, crazy ladies. There's the well. We're just touring. One sec. Yeah, so we're just hanging. Ooh, what's this? This is pretty cool. I have to admit, I don't think I've actually popped in here. Be right there. Sorry, all these people have to wait for me. That's so cool though, right? Like now outside of the raid dungeon, the conduit of fire. What do we have? Fire. Classic. Alright, and what's this? Hard mode dungeons. All up there. So I totally went the wrong way. I'm a ding dong. So this is the way that it's laid out. Oh my goodness. All the crazy people in here are like, finally, you're here. Welcome. You're among our ranks. Perpetually lost. Alright, okay, this is sick. Okay. This is cool. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Ah! Okay, it leaks out everywhere. This is so awesome. Oh man. This is so exciting. I didn't expect it to look like this. My mind's eye was just picturing like a bunch of different dungeons like lined up. Oh, what's this one gonna be? Oh, heck yeah. This is so awesome. Oh, man. I promise that it's not like me being like, oh, I'm so good. Because trust me, not only did I not do any of this, but I also didn't actually get to see it until now. So this is genuine hype right here. This is like so much cooler than it was before. Man. Our boy Shane, the artist bestowed upon us from the world tree itself. This is good stuff. Okay, I've had my fill. Oh gosh. Rating time. And let's go back over here. Wow. I am a hot dog. It's some wild stuff, my dude. Alright, yes, the die is delivered in game, as Amethyst said. Check that mailbox. It's up by the tower, so you know where it is. Oh, did someone else unlock it? You didn't have to do that. I could have done it for you. That's alright. Well, thanks, friend. Also, I love this. This is so cool. This has been there for a while, but like that awesome pop-up. Left behind here. Oh my gosh, look at all this silver dropping. Are you kidding? It's like making it rain. Good stuff. But there's so many creepy crawlies. No, not I. Okay, so pay special attention, especially since I'll be too busy dying, maybe, to be able to talk about this. But notice when I'm not shooting, or sorry, when I'm not getting hit, I will be regenerating health automatically. And if I get hit, you're gonna see that regen stop. So let me just hurt myself like, wait a second. Hang on a minute. Wait a second. Am I just like... You're supposed to reduce it by 25%. I'm wondering if, I mean, there's no way I'm just that invincible. Like, my legacies are good, but... For now, I can do whatever I want. Yeehaw! Running amok. I'm not afraid of lava. Did you guys ever play that game where the floor is lava? I know that kind of became repopularized by the meme, but I totally used to play that all the time when I was a kid. Because it was a really good excuse for, like, your mom is like, hey, stop jumping on the sofa. Not that I would ever do that, of course, as the well-behaved angel that I was. But, you know, your mom can't get mad at you when the floor is lava. Like, does she want you to melt? Probably not. Jump on whatever I want, Mom. Oh my gosh, these drop rates are bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Wow. Makes such a difference when you go through here with the squad. If I was on my lonesome, I would have been melt-a-roni. Hide behind these things. Those little tiny fire spiders are brutal. I don't want to be your bullet sponge. Oh yeah, I gotta use my special off. I've got just nothing but energy. Oh no. Nothing but net on this one, friends. Okay, watch. I'm still shooting. What's happening? I'm still getting my energy back. Good change, good change. Ooh. Great. Grabbing some money. Gosh, I can teleport so much. Ooh, huh. Have mercy. Yeah, oh man, this feels good. It feels really good to get more of my health back more often. I have to admit, and I know it sounds like I'm just saying this, to be like, you know what, guys? Everything's fine, but like truly, I have to admit that with this hotfix, I don't actually miss vampiric that much. Just because now it's like, my health comes back. I don't have to step out of battle for that to happen. I just have to keep dodging and diving where I can. But yeah, it's like good stuff all around. Okay, going to the left. Let's kick it over here. But yeah, no, I think that I feel better. I feel better that my favorite legacy is gone. I don't even miss it. Ooh, Phoenixes are rad. Kudos to our fabulous artist who made those. Kudos to me for brain thinking of them. That was my brain thought, and I'm proud of it. Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, those are good. So yeah, like, what's next for us? There's another mini-boss. When are they gonna show their ugly face? Hopefully they didn't hear me say that. Their feelings aren't hurt. Because, oh, it's really nothing personal. Let me die. Help me! Yes! Bring me to life. It's like that Evanescence song. Did you guys grow up in that era? I don't know what generation anyone watching this from, but I grew up in the era of everyone being into like the whole emo scene phase, and like we all listened to Evanescence, My Chemical Romance, and that's I think where so much of my like angst came from, right? Like, you ever stop being angsty when your formative years were spent with like that much eye makeup? Probably not. Oh my gosh. Whoa, look at this! It's like Christmas! Or whatever holiday you may celebrate that gives a lot of gifts. Oh my goodness. It just keeps on giving. Can you imagine if this was active all the time, how totally bonkers that would be? Give me a loot. Got some nice catalysts. Good stuff. Swan. I'm getting cocky, but like, I almost died a while back there, so we'll see if I actually like make it to the end with the rest of the buddies. Thorn weapon. Oh, heck yeah. Man, I wish I'd gotten one of those. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little jelly. I'd like to use my developer privileges to ask that you hand it over. I need it for testing purposes. Totally I should not go off without the team. There's one thing that retro classic Scooby-Doo taught me, it's that you never split up from the rest of the gang. Then all the monsters get ya. Alright. Oh, no, 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 no. Trying to read Twitch chat. This monster does not care. Ooh. Uh-oh. Someone died? Saw a rattling. Oh, no. Okay. Trying to read this chat. So, teleport function. That would be cool. So you can definitely teleport to power whenever you want. Our little friend here. Oh. Or you can just press R. Something that I wanted for like 100 years, but I don't know if it'll ever go in the game. So like, I always wanted a dive roll where like while you're in the air, you're invincible for like just that second while you're dive rolling. But I don't know. Oh gosh. I don't think that they really saw my creative vision, but maybe one day. I'll just keep fighting the good fight. Because how much fun would it be to just Live and die by the dive roll. I would dive roll everywhere. Oh, I feel like any game that has a jump in it, like, all you do when you run around is just, like, jump to travel. I know I always did that, especially in, like, older PS2 games, where I feel like every game, like, while you were jumping, you were faster, so it would just be, like, straight up trampoline land. That was good stuff. Start a trending hashtag. Bring the dive roll to survive by. That might be a little bit lengthy. We might hit the Twitter character limit. You know what? We got this. So where's that, like, second egg? It's so rich. No! 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 My hot dog. Oh my gosh. I would play the song Mad World by Gary Jules or something similarly sad if I could play copyrighted music. That better be you guys pressing F, or I suppose it's E to pay respects here. Well, heck. Yeah, Mad World. Am I right? That's like the ultimate sad song. You guys know what's up. This is so sad. Alexa, play Mad World by Gary Jules. I don't have an Alexa or anything like that, but all the time I kind of consider getting one just so I can like load it up with really dumb songs. And like, we should get one in here, am I right? It's too bad that like the music is copyrighted, but maybe we can find some like royalty-free stuff where it'll be like, I just died. That is so sad. Alexa, play Unmarked Tango number 7. It could be great. What do we get? We got 757 valor. Am I happy about it? Not as happy as I would have been to have not died, because I just wanted to get to the end, but you know, it's not the worst thing that could have happened to us. So let's look at some of our higher level cards. Ooh, I like this. Okay, so I want to bring up this clear shot for the Harbinger because that's my boy for sure. Okay, good stuff. So that's a much spicier percentage. Yeah, okay, that's all I think I want. Let's see. Oh, apparently I can use small clippets, small snippets of songs. Clippets, it's the next big thing. Quote me on it. But, oh. Well, what the higgity heck is going on? I think is this the place between life and death? Here we go. Okay, what do we call this one? We could call it Snippety Clippets. We could call it Mad Worlds. We could call it Gary Jules. I don't think he can come after me for naming my Survive By character after him. We can do whatever we want. I'll let you guys pick a name. And friends in Twitch chat, I'm also really happy just to see that you still listen to Evanescence. You know, sometimes you just gotta put on the dark nail polish and get a little sad, you know? Forps, you can play and hop in just by joining, and then we're actually going to file you into the server, so no worries. Just if you're in, you're helping, you're doing the right thing. But yeah, I need a name. It's better that you guys pick, because growing up when I used to have to like name my Pokemon and stuff, like that would be like a 20-minute long affair. Like I would pull up like those baby naming websites and it's like, is Kylie the right name for this Pikachu? Gary? And then, oh, how about like Gary? Okay, it's Gary Jules just Mad World, right? So how about like Gary Jules, like he has money because those drop rates were increased. Kylie Pikachu. Okay, okay. Oh, I do really like that. This is Kylie Pikachu. How about... Oh, will that fit? Okay, we'll just call it Kylie Pika. Alright, and am I allowed to pick the Harbinger again this time? You guys down with that? Oh, but I have some pretty good Sentinel ones, too. I don't know. said mean things about the Geomancer, but I think I need to play him. I still love the Geomancer, he's just my number 2 now. Alright, let's see what's up. Now I have Mad World stuck in my head. I hate this. Okay. How many seconds can I play without getting in trouble? How long can you play a song without copyright? 30 seconds? All around me. Alright. This is for you guys. This is going out to you. It has 131 million views. Oh gosh, it'll be worth it, don't worry. Okay, what kind of cards do we want to pick? Obviously the better ones, but I have a lot of things that have obsidian in the name. That's kind of fun. Oh, here we go. I can't hear the song, so I'm just gonna hope that it's everything I dreamed it to be. Alright, I gotta keep my eyeball on that time. We can enjoy this really good song for 10 more seconds. Oh, I forgot about the open and closed mouth thing that they do with the people's arms. And that's all we got. I hope you guys are adequately sad now. Okay, back to it. So let's increase that turret damage. I like it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for putting out those lyrics in the chat so we can all just kind of imagine it. Alright. Geomancer Master, yes. Good stuff. Okay. How about this one? Fractal Obsidian, that sounds fun. All these things are level 1 because I'm like a Geomancer noob all of a sudden. Well, this one's level 8 though. And it was earned by someone named Skeletorino, so like... I'm not saying it's the best possible scenario, but it's pretty good. And we get 2 set bonuses, so what up, what up? Death Stranding, oh my gosh. Yes. I feel like Death Stranding could be set to that song and it would work too. So like what kind of skin do we want to go with this time, guys? Like we already went with a meat skin before. What are we feeling? I feel like the mummy with different colors could be kind of funky fresh. Otherwise, there's always the option of just the OG Geomancer, and then we can pick whatever colors we want. Mummy, we have a vote for the mummy. Does anyone else have any feelings? We gotta make Kylie Pikachu look good, so... I see no conflicting opinions, so we're gonna go with the mummy. Oh, it's gonna look so good. Just pretend Gary Jules is still playing right now. Ah, shoot. It took me so long to make Kylie Pikachu that it just wasn't having it. There's Kylie Pika. My girl. Alright. Oh! Oh! Kylie Pikachu, what are you doing? Well, we'll give her one more shot, and then if she doesn't work this time, we're done. Ooh! She heard me. No! Oh my gosh. Let me in. By the no hairs on my chinny chin chin. Alright, we can make a new Kylie Pika. We don't even need that one. This one's gonna be Kylie Pika with a 1. Because that's like cool. Go back to the Geomancer. I'm just gonna select the same legacies if you guys don't mind for the sake of time. Hopefully these are the same ones. My little ant brain can't quite remember back a whole entire 3 minutes ago. Alright, we're good at this one. I think that was the same. Mummy, good stuff. Let me in or I'll blow your house down. Yes, I'm also excited to see that next trailer. Alright, what if it's the name it doesn't like? What if Survived By isn't keeping up with the Kylie Pika Kardashians? How about we go with, We did like the name Gary. Let's just go with Gary. I'm just gonna not pick any legacies because I just want to kind of test that we get in first. Don't tell me you couldn't make my character. I bet I've totally had a Gary before. Okay, you know what? This is Gary's dad. Can't beat that. Alright. Let me in. Oh my goodness. Well, actually, hang on. This could be a potentially weirdly good thing, right? So we said we wanted to break the servers. Are they broken? Like, are there too many people in the game? Because that's kind of a best worst case scenario. I'm feeling it. I mean, we're definitely... Everything's moving a lot slower than it usually does, and I don't think it's human head's internet. The P. Kardashians! Yes, are you kidding me? P. Kardashian. Wow, oh my gosh, that is such a good name. I'm just gonna keep trying and we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Just want to make sure no one has messaged me and been like, hey, diggity dog, we just want you to know that things are slow. Okay. If you guys didn't know already, that hotfix is live. Oh, good. Okay. Well, my friends who were in the conduit of fire, apparently they just made it. You guys were going through with one of our developers and he took a screenshot. Let me see if I can blow it up. There they are, my little friends. Thank you all. Alright, I hope this works. Maybe it was just the Geomancer. Maybe they don't like the Geomancer. No. Okay, well, heck. I'm just proud of the names that we came up with along the way. That's really what this journey was all about. I'm gonna close out of the game and just see what happens. Zoop. Of course my first reaction to dying was playing Mad World. What else do you do when you're sad? I have an old Simon and Garfunkel CD in my car that it's like the best of one, and every single time the sound of silence comes on, I know that song is not meant to be funny, but like so many shows use it in the exact same way that they use Mad World, and like I always kind of crack up because how can you be like driving to work in a cheerful mood when suddenly the sound of silence comes on? Alright. Here we go. That time Kylie Pika actually showed up, so maybe she's ready to party. Get me on the Geomancer train. I'm really sorry, you guys. I'm a uniquely terrible singer, but it's just like this awful impulse where like every 15 seconds I'm possessed by some kind of demon that makes me sing. I've not heard Disturbed's version of The Sound of Silence, but I'm sure it's as edgy as I want it to be. Yep, still nothing. Well, I hope you guys are having a good time who are in the stress test, taking things down without me. There's only 12 minutes left in the stress test, so let me see. Let me reach out to our other dev buddies. Things down. Anyone in Twitch chat, are you guys playing right now? The stress test is definitely going on, Epic Magnus. I'm just apparently a dingus and not allowed to go myself. I think maybe everything's full. Yeah, no, things are totally full. Maybe. Maybe it's just the server I'm trying to get into? Ah, who knows? Okay, people are playing. So filled with rage. I'm just gonna pick this one, and then... What could I be doing wrong? me check out those options. What about my server select? What if I just try loading into this one? I know I just said that we're basically moving people in, but just in case. Alright. Oh, there's P. Kardashian. Please let me in! I feel it. Yes! Yes! I'm free! I'm back in the world! Okay, well, I really am gonna be a P. Kardashian because I'm gonna have so many riches. Yes, I'm gonna be so wealthy with all this silver droppage. Don't know if that's a word. Can't wait to check out the different colors on this bad boy. What happens if I do like... I really like this teal one. Ooh. No secondary color. Nerds. Well, I think it looks pretty cool with just the one. Let's see. How about this one? Oh, what? Oh, what? There was a secondary color. That's so cool. The weapon changes. I'm totally gonna sneeze in a second, you guys. I'm sorry. Nope. Okay. I'll press E to pay respects. I'll never sneeze. What color should I be? Ooh, purple and gold. Oh, oh. 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 Huh, compelling. Ooh, it looks like a silver weapon this way. That's pretty cool. Yellow for Pika. Oh, obviously. Sorry, you guys. I didn't even think about that. I'm Pikachu. Obviously, yellow and red. Okay, looking great. What can I really do to bring that theme home? I'm like electric and stuff, but I'm also really wealthy and married to Kanye West. I don't know if any of these really communicate that. But like wings definitely some fabulous. Oh yes, this looks so good. Pika, lads. All right, let's do one of those dungeon things the kids are all raving about. Oh, take me to the treasure hunter. So like, let's do something that is more up my alley. How about? Huh. How about Will-o'-the-Wisp? I've always really liked... Oh, I can't afford this. What do you mean? Again, do you know who I am? Let's grab... Zoop. Yes, Will-o'-the-Wisp. Oh my gosh, should I type that in wrong? Sorry, you guys. Thank you for your patience. Typing is hard. Okay, excellent. Here we go. Hello, friends. I have risen. Who wants to do... what'd I just get? Will-o'-the-Wisp. Heck yeah. That'll be a good one. Dark Reno, I will not physically be at the Game Awards next month. I don't actually think I've been to a physical award show like that before. I went to one at GDC that was pretty cool, but that was like devs hanging with devs, I guess. Not really the same thing. Alright. Did I pick an unpopular choice? Would you guys rather pick something like... How about Frozen Haven? That one's fun. You like kind of get to slide around. Or Frozen Haven. Tier 4. How about that one? How does that fare with you? Hard mode? Sure. Yeah, okay, well, little do they know. I wasn't planning on being spicy this evening, but I'll bring out the sriracha just for you guys. Let's go to the terrace, friends. I recently found out that this room has a vent that's like very connected to one of our conference rooms. So I have to wonder what my coworkers think of me as I'm sitting in here crying about the P. Kardashians. Goodness, okay. Zoom, 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 zoom around here. I might have gone too fast for everyone. Hopefully they're up on the latest hot goss about the fact that we moved it here. Hot goss is short for hot gossip. No one actually says that. Yeah. Heartland chat. So, located in the terrace. Just in case we have any pals who don't know. Ooh, there's only 5 more minutes. So, we gotta get in here. We gotta get our drops while we still can. Bonus points if we survive. Is anyone else coming? Just the 2 of us? I'm gonna start playing Gary Jules again. That's alright. The 3 of us have got this, right? We've got this. No worries. Low level, high level. It's all fun. Thank you, Kahlo. I really appreciate it. And ooh, look at that fun heart. I really like that. That's like a top tier emoji. Clue me in on how you get that. I'm not really that hip with the Twitch emotes. I know the obvious ones, like Kappa. Everyone knows Kappa, right? Or in some circles, as they say, Kipo. But yeah, I'm not really like, I don't know a lot of the new zestier ones. I just kind of know like the older classics. Oh, whoa. Please, no. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Gotta just stay away from those little green meanies. Please don't let me die. I can't play any more seconds of Mad World. There's like we put in like a fail-safe button in the game, like, have you already played your allotted 30 seconds of Gary Jules on the stream? Yes, no. If yes, then make God mode happen. Or as we in the biz like to say, Mad World mode. Uh-oh. Oh, please. Let the onslaught stop. My weak heart can't take it. Whoa! You have cool emotes too. You're saying good vibes. That's awesome. And we gotta make some cool emotes. What would be like a cool emote for Survive By? We already have Geo Wow, which if you aren't in our if you aren't in our Discord, you're missing out, because it's a Geomancer where the goggles were just turned into giant googly eyes. And I don't remember like who birthed it or like what realm it emerged from, but let me tell you what, it is one of my favorite things maybe ever. Oh, ouch. Yeah, it's very good. It's extremely good. Oh, please, no. Oh, it's from another fellow Survive By streamer. Thank you, Mr. Wish. You're a bud. Good vibes for everyone out in the Heartlands getting melted by these baddies. Oh my goodness. We need more squad members in here. I wouldn't have picked the hard mode if you guys are just gonna leave me at the tower. I feel like I got cheese. And I'm lactose intolerant. Oh no, oh. Cotton candy, why did I do that? I've got to get inventive with the cuss words because we don't say those here, so if you have any good recommendations, please let me know. Cotton candy just sort of, I don't know what dark kernel that emerged from, but it happened. So we're here. We did it. Oh my gosh. Well, I got a lot of Valor out of it. Oh. Oh, are you kidding me? This is so good. Enemies hit by the Harbinger's special attack continue to take 21.6% of the attack's damage over 5 seconds. Yo. Okay, alright. We are gonna upgrade this bad boy so much. Take those vitamins. Yes, 30 per... Okay, I think I can only, I'm limited to only playing 30 seconds of any one song, right? So like, I can play a thank you farewell song too, right? Because it is 5 o'clock, and I regret to say that we must go. So I'm gonna play something beautiful for all of you. Are you ready? We're counting down. Oh, nope, ignore it, ignore it. We don't listen to ads here. We're better than that. Oh. Keep holding out for it, it's gonna be worth it. It's a cheerful send-off song. We got married, we're walking down the aisle, we're on the way out. Ah, yes. Beautiful. Cheerful. These are some of the words that I think of as a beautiful farewell send-off to all of you. But thank you again for everyone who has tuned in, for everyone who joined us, for everyone who appreciated the fact that I just played Simon and Garfunkel, and also for the fact that so many of you were familiar with my friend Gary Jules. Also, thank you for all of the amazing Kardashian Pikachu mix-ups. That was really great. So, it's time to go. Like Amethyst said, you can get your die from the mailbox in-game, so go grab that while you can. I believe we sent out red. I'm pretty sure that's what we ended up giving out. And we still have those forum threads open, so if you have thoughts about the patch, if you feel like things were adequately smoothed over and feel good now that we restored that extra HP regen source, please let us know good things too. We want to know that if we're making moves, that we're making the right ones. So positive and constructive feedback are both going to be really, really helpful for us. And I will see all of you guys next week, because we still do weekly developer streams even when we don't have weekly updates. So good stuff. Thank you all for tuning in. Goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye, Twitch. Goodbye, friends. I will see you in game. Farewell.